Let's do it. Oh. Oh. Oh, he's running. Buddy, what are you doing? What are you doing?
Hey.
Hey.
What are you doing?
Help me! I'm being chased. They're after me. They're gonna kill me. The Order, the Academy, it's collapsed. My sister and my mother are dead.
Don't I know you from somewhere?
That's just what I was going to say. That's the bloke we've been looking for. That's the Yang.
What?
Well, what a coincidence, Mr. Michaels. I'm arresting you on suspicion of the murder of Miss Amanda Valley. And probably for arson, too.
What? No.
Take him away, Constable.
"12 hours prior to
Inspector, I
arrest."
think I found her.
Ah. Wait, am I playing as not Darren?
Damn. Call in the lads. There's nothing more we can do here.
She didn't set herself.
Why not? Perhaps she was cold and set herself on fire.
What?
For God's sake, she was murdered. Am I
Oh,
the
that
only one wrapped
line
up in
timing
happy
was
feet?
wrong.
Anyway, we are not gonna find any more clues. It's been raining all night.
Also, what?
You stay here and wait for the cavalry.
No matter how cold you are,
Village and ask some questions.
unless you're an idiot, you're not gonna set yourself on fire. Like, what?
Bit early for a beer, isn't it, Inspector?
I'm here on official business, Tom.
It wasn't me, honest. Me brother Bobby's me witness.
That's so
You know
cliche.
Amanda Valley?
Yes, unfortunately. I still owe her money.
Well, hold on to it. Buy her a wreath.
Heck, why? Is she dead?
You could say that. Burned.
You could
Probably
say
last night
that?
Between 6 p.m. and midnight.
Yes, you can't. Yes, she is dead. Like, what?
Kill anyone? Especially not over a few quid. I was out with Bobby at a theme park, Alton Towers. Got home pretty late, went straight to bed.
So, do you know if Miss Valley had any enemies?
Apart from the Gordons,
The Gordons.
her brother was caught up by that Samuel chap. I guess that was before your time. Since then, she's absolutely hated that family. Have you seen her flat? It's bloody mad, I tell you.
I haven't seen
tips?
her flat.
Seen that Yank that's been sneaking around here recently? I'd check him out if I were you. He's the one with the blood in his hands. He was chatting with Amanda Valley in front of the pub a few days ago. He asked me about a tackle for robbing houses. No idea why he came to me, but it sounded pretty suspicious.
Mm-hmm. Not gonna mention how you kidnapped me?
Holy. She really hadn't gotten over it.
This is kind of a cute house. Strange layout, but like, I'd live there.
Interesting. Darren Michaels, Bedford, Maine, last week. I'll bet anyone 10 quid that's the Yank Tom was talking about.
I really like the rug.
Inspector,
Whoa, hello.
Fire.
Oh, great. As if a burnt corpse wasn't enough. Come on.
Just listen to what I've got to say first. You can't just...
Come on, get in the car.
Caught with a flaming torch next to a burned castle. If this isn't my ticket...
Where are you? Are you taking me into the fire? Oh, okay, that path. That's a weird path to take. Chapter 1! Oh, we're doing it. We're doing it. I'm excited to see how this plays out. I'm very curious. Hopefully I won't be making out with a sister again. That would be really great. I didn't appreciate that. Oh, 3 weeks later. Oh, hi.
So you fell in love with this woman?
Angelina.
I fell in love with
You did
Angela
not. You
without
did
knowing
not
she was your
fall in
sister.
love with her. I'm
You
sorry.
lured
You
me
guys
to
knew each other for
to
like
Black
2
Mirror
days.
Castle, the castle of your ancestors, to use you as a key for an old ritual. That's right, isn't it? Do me a favor and put the lighter down, all right?
Yeah, can you like not set my
You said
really
it had
nice
something
office
to
on
do with a
fire?
curse,
That'd be great.
Adrian.
You tell me. All I know is that I drizzled blood on a book and read out incomprehensible words. And then bang, black all around me. And the next thing I can remember, there were sounds in the woods behind me getting nearer. All in all, a grade A nightmare. The ritual probably worked, and now I'm possessed by a centuries-old evil soul that wants to bend my mortal body to its purpose.
You know, if you
believe
don't
you're
want to sound
carrying a
insane,
second
maybe
soul.
don't say
Oh,
stuff
dear.
like that.
I know that feeling well. But believe me, no one is cursed. Children always believe they're to blame for grown-up suffering. These feelings of guilt have branded themselves into your soul. So, how was it for you to meet your biological mother after all these years? You said you didn't have much time to talk to her.
No.
I really
She
like
was
this
taken
room.
hostage by Angelina.
I would
They both
redecorate it a
died
little
shortly
bit,
afterwards.
but I really like
Fell
it.
into the abyss in the ritual chamber.
In the ritual chamber.
I would totally take this as like a writing
And
office.
your foster mother in America. Did you have a chance to talk to her about it?
No. She was in a coma, and then she died.
All right, then. Perhaps we should forget about the women in your family for the time being and turn to more happy matters. Let's talk about your father.
Is that more happy matters?
minute,
You don't know that.
We're not finished yet.
Perhaps we can leave that till tomorrow.
As you wish.
I don't mean to interrupt, but the inspector has something important he needs to talk with Mr. Michaels about. And
Is
you
it
know
that I
what
didn't
the
do it?
inspector's like. It's about the bail.
Shockingly,
It's still not high enough
I
for you?
totally thought that I was gonna be
No one would spend a
the
penny on
killer
bail.
in that game, but apparently not.
All right, Doc. Have you got a spare 5,000 pounds?
Yes. Well, I can't do that, Adrian. I'm your doctor.
Mr. Michaels, come along now, please.
If there's anything you want to talk about, Adrian, I'm here most of the time. And Zach, tell the inspector he should keep to the arranged times. I don't burst in when he's in the middle of an interrogation.
Yes, Mum, I'll tell him.
I'll tell him. He'll ignore
How's
it.
your abused little arsonist soul? Stroke better by the nice doctor? I hope you
Wow.
see the burning faces of the 4 poor souls you have on your conscience every single night.
Thanks for asking.
You know what? I'm starting to run out of patience with you. If I could, I'd have you deported. Your fellow countrymen should be made to endure your fairy tales. Unfortunately, I can't do that.
If you'd led a decent investigation, then you'd have found evidence for my fairy tales a good while back.
And now the little thug wants to tell me how to do my job.
Always
Constable
a
Jack was down in the sewers for
blub
2 days
blub
without
water
finding
cooler.
Nothing. And Miss Valley's also a mysterious order. Nonsense. No one here has even heard of it.
They had an assembly chamber in the mine. And Victoria knows about it too.
Assembly chamber. Don't make me laugh. Miss Valley gave lectures on the cursed Gordon clan in there. And the old biddy hasn't spoken since the fire.
Gordon
Oh, okay,
clan,
so she's alive.
Old Biddy, stop talking about my family like that.
Your family. Yeah, well, you'd actually fit in with those loonies.
Whatever. Can I go back to my cell now?
Unfortunately, I have to throw you out of your little paradise. Someone's paid your bail.
What did you say? Who?
Doesn't seem to be a friend of yours. Wanted to stay anonymous. Well, whatever. Get your things and get out of here. But
Why
don't
are
go too
you
far.
such a jerk?
I'll have to put you on the wanted list. That would be pretty much the most stupid thing that could happen to you.
I can well believe it.
All the better. So be a good boy and go collect your things from your apartment.
Ugh.
Yeah, that's probably just decoration. A photocopier. I guess those are the keys to the cells. Apart from the fact that everyone here would notice if I took them, my cell is open. A photocopier. The emergency call center. I prefer the police archive. As far as I know, they're always locked.
Oh my gosh.
Crumbling tiles. The wash bay. The road to freedom? A garbage dump would be nice if it were. Only the will.
Oh no, I didn't mean to click on the thing I was supposed to click on. Oh well. A pencil?
My pencil. But where's my diary? Sweet bird of freedom. I'm coming. The top bunk hasn't been occupied since I've been here. There are people in the adjacent cell sometimes.
Yeah, like right now.
Doesn't smell as bad as it did at first. My reading material for the past 3 weeks. The locker was my friendly fellow inmate, Matt Newcastle.
Hey, have you seen my diary?
Have you seen my diary?
Your diary? And here's me thinking it belonged to some nutter. I don't know what happened to me in the ritual chamber. What went wrong?
How did you get into my locker? Stop that. Constable!
Or worse, what if nothing went wrong? What if Mordred has been freed and has taken possession of me and is making me do his bidding?
Sir, why are you reading like
Somebody
what?
help me. Stop me from becoming a murderer.
You're like unnecessarily a jerk.
I don't want to be Mordred's puppet. I want this fiend to disappear back to the hell he crawled out of.
I'll have you. I'll kill you.
Boo-hoo-hoo. I don't want to be a murderer. Boo-hoo. Don't make me crap myself. I'm so scared.
Oh, God.
Hey, what's wrong with you? Hey, Scarface. Oh, forget it, you nutter.
Interesting.
That moron Matt ripped up my diary. These are the only pages I could save. Most of them are empty. I don't know what's going on with me just now, but I'd rather just keep my...
You're gonna kill people.
Can you sign here, please? Just to confirm that you've read the bail conditions and that you've been instructed to register with Dr. Winterbottom every day. This here is a declaration of your state of health at the time of your provisional release.
But there's only good or very good on there.
So, you're not feeling so good then?
No.
Well, don't forget to sign it then.
Ugh. Hate stuff
Here's
like
a
that.
word. I keep the passport. And you need to sign here that you got your things back.
You promise with all this signing you haven't secretly slipped a confession in there, too?
That's not permitted.
Ah,
Yeah, but I wouldn't put it past him.
just a minute. I was being a bit premature. There's $500,000 missing.
You should have checked for that before signing for it. Any subsequent complaints have to be addressed to our regional HQ in Bristol.
All right, just a joke. Is that it then?
Yes, you're free to go now, Mr. Michaels.
Amen.
Mr. Michaels?
Something else to sign?
No. I just wanted to inform you that your solicitor is assuming you're going to call him soon. Here's his card.
Got it. Catch you later, Constable.
Yeah, who's my
Free at last.
solicitor?
Well, relatively. At least I can now prove my innocence by my own means. Now, let's see what my
Gonna
lawyer
do
wants
some
from me.
sketchy stuff, sketchy stuff, sketchy stuff. To call somebody up, use their business card with telephone. Oh, okay.
A letterbox. A letterbox. A barrel. It says with a barrel. Fresh vegetables. A very paltry selection.
Oh, you prefer frozen over fresh? You're a monster.
An access point to the sewer system. A piece of...
Literally walked right outside of a police station and started stealing things.
You could sit and eat here. Sorry remains of it. Just a pile of junk. No idea what the river's.
I'll take a little card. Oh, fortune teller?
A fortune teller's business card. A huge cartwheel.
Yes.
A rainbow. I need to call my lawyer.
You do need to call your lawyer, but first, call the fortune teller. Are you kidding? Between those two options?
Hello?
Welcome to Madame Fortuna's.
Yeah, hi. My name's Adrian.
Stop. Speak no more, Adrian. I know why you're calling.
Oh, really?
You want to find out about your future.
Yes.
Adrian, you've come to the right place. I will read your card for today. Pick a card.
Over the phone.
Say stop.
Stop.
I've drawn the tower.
And
I have a
I
pin of
put
the tower.
pawn on A3.
Hmm? Tarot, Adrian, not chess. There will be drastic changes to your life.
Oh.
There.
Great.
You will be ripped apart by wild beasts.
Wild beasts. Huh.
But Adrian, there is something you can do about it.
Really? What then?
Stay away from beasts.
Yeah. Thanks.
I really thought she was going to be like, but in order to to know what to do to avoid that, you have to pay me this money. I love that, though. I love that that was an option.
Law firm Jones and Partners.
Hello, Mr. Jones. Darren Michaels here. I was told you wanted to speak to me?
Ah, Mr. Michaels, yes. The investigations are stagnating, rather. As long as there's no evidence for the allegations brought against you, you can't be charged.
Hi?
So that's good. On the other hand, your fellow countrymen want to step into the ring, too. The American embassy is on our back. That's not so good.
And what does that mean exactly?
Well, that you're going to have to sit tight in Willow Creek for quite a while. Inspector Spooner's investigation methods. You implied the last time that you weren't too happy with him?
Yes. It seems to me that Spooner isn't really bothered anymore.
Inspector Spooner just wanted to produce a guilty party and then get the case closed as soon as he could. He has to produce results so that he can get back to London. But he's rather used up all his ammo. Now he's hoping that the embassy will take the case off him so that he doesn't have to chalk it up as a failure.
So he doesn't really seem to be interested in the truth.
Well, the truth, Mr. Michaels, as is generally known, is the invention of a liar. But the fact you've got bail is a good sign. And that someone's been found to pay for it is even better. Perhaps you should have a look yourself, now that you've been released, for some clues or slip-ups in the investigation. Would be best if you could get a copy of your files.
Are you convinced that I'm innocent, Mr. Jones?
Okay, so I have to get the police station empty so that I can use the keys
Should hurry up.
to the files in the photocopier. How will I do that?
This somebody who you maintain means well has paid the bail anonymously. Can you find out who it was?
No problem. But it'll take a couple of days.
How long do I have to put up with this psychotherapy?
You're gonna have to hang in there.
Put
for
up
3
with
more
it?
rounds at least.
Boy, the amount of stuff that you have been through,
Last
you need
assessment
therapy.
rejected. What good can it do?
Forget about the authorities. You ever thought that you might actually need
Thank
therapy?
you! Thank you, sir. Oh my god, therapy is not just for, like, mentally disturbed people. Like, no.
If you end up
Therapy
having
is
to
good
face
for
the loss of
literally
your family,
everyone.
Your family's mental history isn't going to impress the jury one bit. So stop blocking shots. And come out from behind your guard, man.
Heck yes. Thank you, sir.
You said I should have another look at my file. Is it really so easy to do that?
Well, it depends on the inspector in charge. But if you flatter him a little, he might let you have a look. Otherwise, I could request a copy and send it on to you.
I like that
Take
option.
too long. I'll try to get my hands
Oh my
on it
god.
myself.
No. Oh god. Don't do things that are gonna land you in prison, my dude.
You don't seem to be putting any effort into it.
Yes. Concerning your identity, Mr. Michaels, it's hard to prove anything at the moment. Find documents, birth certificates, that kind of thing. But don't forget to go to your therapy sessions.
Whatever. I'll be in touch.
Keep your head up. Attack is the best form of defense.
Alright, I like my solicitor. I like him a lot.
They're so absorbed in the conversation that they don't even notice me.
Notice me, senpai.
Oh, hi. Okay, bye.
Problem.
Oh my god, so much to look at. I like that milk
All
poster.
the most important newspapers are there. The final. The latest prices of apples, bread, tea, a random selection. There's every
Yes, books. Books should be everywhere.
huge egg.
I hope you only want to cut up veggies with that. Sir?
Can you not be weird?
A
Jesus.
shopping basket. That'll have gherkins. This open bag of coffee. Cash. Is the news on maybe Big Bud? That's a Transylvanian. Brandy, spirit, various smoke.
Okay, so yeah, everyone is afraid of me.
Candy for kids. My mom always used to say. The shopkeeper's looking at me like I'm a thief. Or worse.
Yeah, I mean, she absolutely thinks that you're a killer.
The shopkeeper's looking. Wow. Mmm, ice cream.
I want ice cream.
Yeah, that's how that must be. Hello.
What do you want?
This is a shop, isn't it? Then maybe I want to buy something.
Okay.
What is this? Willow Creek's main shopping drag?
Oh, we've got everything that people need here. Usually, you can order too, but then it'll be delivered next week, if that's okay with you.
That won't be necessary. I'm just having a look around. I'm Darren, by the way.
I know exactly who you are.
Oh, really? Who am I then?
You're the arsonist who was in the newspaper.
I'm not gonna set your shop on fire. Anyway, I'm innocent.
Oh, I'm sure you are. But please, don't stay too long. Otherwise, I will have to call the police.
Why?
Yeah, right.
Why would you have to call the
I'll
police?
just use my whistle.
Also, I'm a suspected arsonist,
The old woman who
like,
just ran out.
I guess also suspected murderer, but like, there is no proof. We have not gone to trial. You do not.
I mean,
Why would you just call the police on me for being in your store?
Are you scared of me?
Of course not. I've got my whistle. As soon as anyone comes too close, I blow it. And it's so loud, even the gravedigger in Wormhill can hear it.
Clever. Abaya.
How do you know my name?
You're literally wearing a name
Got
tag.
that little badge on.
Oh, yeah.
By the way, your name's quite uncommon, Abaya. Where does it come from?
It's Indian. Don't you like it?
Oh, I do. It sounds very pretty. Does it mean anything?
Yeah, Abaya.
The
I like
fiercest
that
one.
one. Oh, that's. Ugh.
I'd like to buy one of these walking.
Please take it. You don't need to come to the till. It's on the house.
Oh. Thank you very much. See ya.
I hope not.
Little crazy lady. God. Alright, well, don't go there again, I guess.
Flower? This is the best seat in the house. You can watch the moss growing between the paving stones.
Okay, I'm sorry, but like sitting at like a quaint little cafe and looking out into a cute little old town, that sounds like living the dream. So how dare you insult it, sir?
It's empty. Coffee in all its guises. From... Shame. No donuts left.
But there's cake.
Now here's something quite different. It's a nice... I think the door leads into the
Oh,
store.
whoops.
Kinda weird. Lots of the people in the photos have been murdered.
That's awkward.
At last, a ray of sunshine. I was beginning to think there were only... Hi, I'm...
I know. I recognize you from the newspaper.
And you're not gonna run away screaming?
I'd have a lot of running to do if I ran away from every widow in this dump.
You really like living here, huh?
Wait, why would you infer that from her comment?
Has anything exciting happened recently?
Apart from the fire at the castle? Wait a minute. Yeah, the espresso machine broke down.
Has this cafe been here long? I've never noticed it before.
We were closed during the fair this year.
Is it even worth having a cafe here in the village?
You'll have to ask my dad. It's his cafe. Why do you ask? Do you want to open one too?
Yeah, sure. Right next door. A Blackmere special cafe with ritual blood cappuccino and latte morbidato.
Good idea. Could have come from Murray.
By the way, I'm Darren. Or Adrian Gordon. Take your pick.
I'm Denise, or the one who's got no time for insane arsonists. Take your pick.
Wow. I think I prefer Denise.
All right then, Darren.
So, what's a young woman like you doing in a place like this? Not one for city living?
Hell yeah. I'm just waiting for the right moment.
You mean when the twice-yearly bus to London stops here?
Something like that.
Are you out of donuts?
No, there are some in the storeroom, but they're reserved for the nice inspector. He buys them here every morning.
Of course. And what if I want one too?
Then bake one yourself.
I really want a donut
When
now.
does the inspector usually come in?
He should have been here to pick up his donuts ages ago. He's probably been delayed by the scum of the earth. Again.
Me!
Nice description.
That's what Conrad calls his clientele, not me.
Conrad?
Wait,
Conrad
I
Skinner
could butter
works at
up the dude by
inspector's
bringing the
call.
donuts.
Didn't you know?
Except he would just be suspicious that I've poisoned them.
I'd like a coffee, black.
Coming up.
I've seen this poster before. This is like a thing. Right? Yeah. That is some fresh coffee. Is that grinding the beans and all that? My roommate does that. She loves coffee, and so I'll just hear random, like, brrr from the kitchen as she does that fresh grinding of beans. I get her back with all the smoothies that I make. Actually, it's been a while since I've had a smoothie. Oh, I need to fix that. Love me some smoothies.
Hello? I didn't know that donuts was so popular in England.
I don't know, but I do know that Spooner loves them. Just
I
as much as
mean,
those cops in
donuts are
American
great.
TV shows.
Everyone should love donuts. Actually, no, not everyone should love donuts because then
He
donut
always
shops would
gets
always
it
run
right.
out of donuts.
If need be,
So
I
a good
bake
amount of
them.
people should love donuts, but not to the point that if I go to a donut shop that there aren't any donuts left.
I'll have another coffee, please.
What?
It's on the bar.
It's cold.
What?
Sure.
No, I wanted that one. What? What? Oh, okay, I messed up. I thought I was just gonna ask about coffee. I didn't know that this was a whole thing.
Hello?
Hmm?
Can I take my coffee?
Maybe I'll see you later.
I want to take my
Hello?
coffee. No, oh my god.
Maybe I'll see you later. If the inspector needs his donuts every morning,
I really can't take my coffee?
coffee culture is spread. I can't just merrily waltz into the store.
Okay, well, thanks for making me 2 coffees that I completely ignore.
The water is cloudy and dark.
I guess towards the pub, maybe?
Is that Tom's underwear hanging out to dry? Nope. Cloths. They aren't particularly clean, no. I'm glad. The windows have colored plastics. I'll have time to sit there when I'm old.
Will you?
Belongs to a fisherman. Anyone want to buy an E?
I'll take it.
Murderous greetings from... It looks like...
You're just taking a person's spot. Okay.
But I assume that nothing edible is evidence. It says... But I assume that... That's Tom's pub. And Stone's pub.
That's right, I did do some things to him he probably didn't love. But you know what? He did things to me, so...
Up there is Dr. Joyce Winterbottom's practice.
Oh, that's where it is. Okay.
Willow Creek's Museum of Local History. There's a poster hanging here. We're rebuilding for you. Soon we'll... Hello, Doctor? Can I ask you a quick question?
It did say to check in with her, I think.
Today's newspaper. Dr. Winterbottom writes down a few. I wonder if the record of our discovery... You could hardly call this... Whenever I'm here, the... Dr. Winterbottom's lighter.
I like the dish of candy.
Newton's cradle. A simple example of... My adoptive mother had a lamp like that. The famous psychiatrist's couch. A Native American dream catcher. It's...
Hi.
Doctor?
What's troubling you, Adrian?
My last name isn't
Do
Brody,
you believe
so
me?
am I even a real Adrian?
Adrian, we've gone through this so many times before. Of course I believe you.
Then why am I
But
still
do
on
you?
the hit list?
I'm a doctor, not a judge. By the way, they rejected the assessment of your not being of sound mind.
Rejected? But what about the awful nightmares?
That kind of reaction is only normal, Adrian. If somebody suddenly revealed to me that I was descended from a long line of bloodthirsty murderers, I'd have nightmares too.
True. That's fair.
How come you ended up here in the first place?
A colleague of mine I'd known from my student days. A doctor.
Mm.
Herman. once worked here in the sanatorium. He was a friend of the Gordons. Then, 12 years ago, those dreadful murders took place. Hines was one of the victims.
Yeah, he was.
To give his family and the others a little spiritual support, and I'm still here. That's just how life goes sometimes.
This Spooner reckons he's a bit of a big shot.
He's one of those people who pack their own bags and then complain when they're too heavy.
What kind of bags?
Oh, he mucked something up in London and was posted here as punishment. Something he's not dealing with too well.
Are you allowed to tell me this?
The wrong guy.
You know about it. Well, Mr. Spooner is a bit of a trigger-happy cowboy. As far as I know, he overstepped his authority back in London, and that led to some
I don't
guilty
think
people
you should be
getting
telling
off.
me this.
Or maybe the other way round. However, I'm not exactly right in the picture with all this.
Oh, great.
Like, even if he's not one of your patients, your patient is interacting with this guy who is a member of law enforcement. I feel like
Against a better guy.
you're crossing lines.
Get this. I've been released on bail.
Well, that's a good reason to celebrate.
I'm not quite so sure. The bail was paid anonymously. You know anything about that by any chance?
Anonymously? No. Who'd do something like that?
No idea. To be honest, I'd hoped you were behind it. You like living in Willow Creek?
Yes, I like the life and the people. It's like time stood still here.
And every few years, along comes some psycho and murders half a dozen locals.
Yes, well, compared to the murder statistics in London, it's a proper holiday here.
Do you see me as being an arsonist?
Judging by your nightmares, you do at least seem to have a violence-orientated imagination.
Yeah, but Stephen King has that too.
As far as I'm aware, he has never been under suspicion of an arson attack resulting in 3 dead.
Whose side are you actually on?
On your side, Adrian.
Good. I swear to you that I've only ever told you the truth.
There are as many truths as there are people, Adrian, and we still have to find yours.
Okay.
I had a strange experience earlier. It was just like one of my nightmares, but this time I was awake. It was in the police station, just as I was wanting to pick up my stuff. I suddenly found I had awesome strength. I dragged the guy to me through the bars and rammed my pencil into his eye. Wham! Then it was all over. It was just so real. Scary.
You don't say.
Oh, great. So I'm cursed and possessed.
I was talking to a colleague about you the other day. She's how shall I put it? She understands alternative therapies.
Are you gonna hypnotize me?
What's that all about then? Drugs? Electric shock?
Hypnotize me. Actually, don't hypnotize me. Yes! Yes!
It would at least be a possible way of finding out more.
Yeah, or releasing, like, the murderous
For my
side
part,
of me.
As long as you don't saw open the top of my skull. These sessions, how long are they supposed to continue for?
And what do you mean?
Well, I've been coming here every day for the past 3 weeks. I'm still having nightmares every night. And the assessment says I'm 100% fit.
We ought to try hypnosis.
And what's that supposed to do? You want to join in on my nightmares?
Let's just try it tomorrow. If we can get to your roots, then perhaps we'll understand what your dreams are trying to tell us.
Boo. That's what they want to tell us. The dreams
Okay.
Oh, okay then, Doc.
That was rude
Might help.
and dumb.
Catch you later.
Take care.
Okay, do I want to go to the hotel? Or let's go to the woods.
I'd just like to see my file before I leave.
Oh. Okay.
A barrel.
Wait, do I put something in the barrel?
A narrow, thin board. Why would I mail a menu board?
I don't know, but it had the option of interacting, so I thought I should give it a try.
Cold coffee. What am I supposed to copy?
Your files, dum-dum.
Constable's
Oh, fix your clock.
Can I disturb you for a minute?
No?
That's cheap.
Fine, can I disturb
Do you
you?
have a moment, Inspector?
If you're quick.
Oh, I won't be.
Why do you dislike me?
I'm a cop. You're a criminal.
Come on. Little bit of friendliness never hurt anyone.
Oh, pot calling the kettle black much?
It wasn't me. How many times do I have to tell you? My doctor, Winterbottom, has she been living in Willow Creek for long?
She moved here 10, 12 years ago.
Why? Because of the murders?
Ask her yourself.
You already did.
What was it that brought you here?
I don't know what that's got to do with you.
That's fair.
What about your partner? He seems really busy.
Zach. He's not my partner, he's my constable. And yes, he's got lots to do, so don't disturb him.
And you really don't know who paid my bail?
It's paid to the court, not to me. I just got a letter from them saying I should let you go.
The guy in the other cell.
Is a paragon of virtue.
What did he do?
He beat up annoying little Americans. Should I let him out?
All right. This here village, Willow Creek. Are there many criminals here?
Only since you turned up.
Does that mean it was quieter before? Not even a little bit of shoplifting?
Just normal village life. Punch-ups, rape, and drink driving.
So pretty much nothing happening.
I'm sorry, but the second one is very much a serious offense.
Why should I want to set fire to the
Personally,
castle?
I actually view it slightly more heinous than murder, but that's a whole separate thing.
America as a kid and had a miserable life there. Until you found out that you'd been taken for a ride your whole life. Then you came back to England to take revenge on your family.
What a load of crap.
So you finally admit it. It's all total bollocks. That's exactly why you have to see Dr. Winterbottom. And I'm gonna make sure that there are a lot more doctors taking care of you all day for the rest of your life. I can tell you why it was you. Because you're bloody mad. A nutter. You're obsessed with being a Gordon. A descendant of a murderous clan. It's some kind of justification for your irrational desire to burn and set fire to things. You pyromaniac.
You're a terrible cop.
Lewis. Damn you.
Oh yeah.
Also, wait, I'm sorry. What year is this set? We could just do DNA testing. Victoria's not dead? Cool. Test her DNA versus mine. There, proof. I'm a Gordon. It's been 3 weeks. You could have gotten results by now.
Anything about my ancestry?
Yep, I've got a copy of Darren Michael's birth certificate here. Born on the 27th of February 1970 in Boston, Massachusetts.
And what about Adrian Gordon?
He's still dead in the Gordon crypt. That's what it says in the death certificate signed by Dr. Heinz Herman. Cause of death, 5th degree burns.
5th degree? In other words, only his ashes are left. How convenient. Can I have a look at my file?
Why? Have you forgotten something you've done?
Apart from the fact that it wasn't me?
No, you can't have a look.
Could you make me a copy of it then?
Of course not. That's a police file.
That's all for now.
I'm keeping my eye on you.
Oh, shut up. You're a jerk and I hate you. So I somehow have to get, like, the donuts.
Hello?
Ugh, only the coffee prompt? No.
Maybe I'll see you later. I can't just merrily waltz.
Is there something I can give her?
At the moment, there's no.
Sponge. See, why do I have a sponge? Do I put the sponge in the river? I do. Why? Okay. Interesting. Cool.
My dry sponge is now a wet sponge.
Okay. Neat. What do I do with the sponge?
A barrel.
No.
A letterbox.
What do I do with the sponge? Shout out and thank you to all my Patreon supporters. Thank you! If you'd like to support the show, check out my Patreon page and my Redbubble store. Links are included in the description down below. That's right, I got swag. Swag as in merch, not swag as in swagger. I'm still a nerd. Thanks for tuning in. Bye!